I look back at that moment of chaos now and think that the world shifted. Everything changed. While tapped into Angus's magic, watching him blossom like a wild hedgerow, I felt a great connection to the lives around me, even the dark presence of Polina, looming like a blight in the bright green growth. But it all happened in an instant. I blinked and found myself inside the ring of an impenetrable hedge. Angus had enclosed us inside a fortress of brambles. His face was nearly hidden in the mass of branches. He'd given us this one chance to defeat Polina without her soldiers interfering. The fighting and screaming continued from the other side. Gabe and Emile. Oh, gods. I could only hope they fought their way out. I could do nothing to help them now. Mason wiped blood from his lip. He'd killed or disabled all the guards, and they lay in a heap beside the altar. Princess was a warm presence against my leg, and I sunk my fingers into her ruff. Polina's mouth fell open as she turned in a circle, taking in her new prison. Even if we lost today, even if she cut us down one by one, at least I had the satisfaction that we surprised her. It was cold comfort. She circled the hedge to where Angus's face peered through the brambles. His eyes were closed, and I didn't know if he was unconscious or deep in the spell. Polina tapped him on the head with one delicate finger. Then she laughed. A clever trap. She turned to Mason and me, frowning when she spied Princess at my side. But you forget that I am mistress of the dead. Her eyes went black, her hands raised. The magic spilling from her should have overloaded my keening, but I was still full of Angus's green magic, and I felt strong. Polina jerked her hands to the sky as if calling on the power of the night. Lightning flashed, followed by a crack of thunder. In the shadows, behind the altar of death, Cobalt stood up. He shook out his mane of bloody fur as if awakening from a nap. The dead guards rose. One of them was barely recognizable, his face smashed to bloody pulp by Mason's fists. Mason yelled, "Yuki, now!" The dead guards closest to me attacked. Princess thrust herself in front of me, snarling at the dead men. If she hadn't been wounded, the fight would have been no contest. Two unarmed men, even men with the blind tenacity of the undead, couldn't win against a hellhound. But Princess could barely stand. So even as she puffed herself up to a black ball of fury, I ran to the edge of the yard where I'd dropped my sword. The glamour was long gone, but I no longer needed it.